Hi. Hello. Thank you for being here today. And I'm just out here on the road watching all the cars driving by. And just soaking in the suns, and it's a little windy today. But I don't know. I don't know why I wanted to record this. But I keep on thinking about that lately. I keep on thinking that today I might die, tomorrow I might, or maybe the day after. We never knows. But once we know, I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe it's just a blur. Everything just disappears and nothing left after. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe there's another afterlife. There's nothing is guaranteed. But you know what is guaranteed? What is certain? Well, right now, this moment that you're living right now, this is certain. You know that you're still alive. You know that you're still moving your arm and legs. You're seeing things, hearing things. We're lucky, because most people don't get to do that. A lot of people out here missing an arm or a legs, or even not being able to see or hear. We're so much more luckier, but yet we keep on dwelling on to the past. Keep on thinking about the past mistakes, the things that we do, things that we've done wrong. And we keep on dwelling onto it. And keep on wishing that we could just go back to the past and change it. Wishing that things could have turned out differently. And what we don't realize that we are alive. We're lucky. We're lucky to be alive, to wake up and see the sun for another day, and get to breathe in this fresh air. Just imagine this. Try to stop yourself from breathing for a minute or two, and see what it's like to be not being able to breathe. You scream for air. And just like thousand, probably 100,000 people that died today, they would do whatever it took. They would wish to be living for another day. They would be wishing that they could be living the life that we're living right now, even though right now things seem to be shitty. Even though everything seems like there's nothing to hold on to, and life's not worth living. But we're still luckier than those people that died today. And the fact that we're still breathing, that means we can still come back. We can still get our feet back up and try it again. I know it sounds easier than done, but I'm living it. I'm living it right now, and I feel like I'm just saying that so I have the motivation to get back up again and try it again. Because right now, all I want to do is just to give up, to give in, and not to bother trying again, because I've been trying, and nothing seemed to work. And today, it just make it even worse, Like right now, what time is it? 12:23. Yeah, it's like noon. And I've been here since 9 o'clock, and I did one client. Usually I'll be busy all day, but I didn't want to climb today and just been sitting around all day. And it's been like this for the past few weeks, so nothing new, but it just so, make you want to give up. Make you want to think about bad things because nothing seemed to go right. And it's just hard to keep your heads up and just keep on going while everything seemed to be so blurry ahead of you. And now you're having a hard time to pay bills because you're not making enough money. And this pressure of, you have to make it or else you're not going to make it out of life. You have to make the money. You have to save the money. And it's tough, and I'm just speaking from experience, what I'm going through right now. And it's like, it's hard. It's easier to say that, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to try it. I'm going to try again. And I'm going to keep going. But what's hard is to put in the work. What's hard is to take action. And that is what makes it seem so impossible, because when we actually try to do the work, nothing seems to move the needle, in our life. And you just feel like we're stuck in here. We're staying stuck, and everyone else just so far ahead of you, and you're so behind. And I'm just talking about my life, really. I have no right to tell or say things about anyone but me. But I'm just hoping that there's someone out there maybe going through the same things as me. And maybe these words that I'm saying could help them get through the days, even just a little. Even make the days even just a little bit, knowing that there is someone out there just like them. And they are not alone. And I hope I'm not alone, But all I'm saying is that we're lucky. We're lucky to be here. We're lucky to be even have the privilege to live, to breathe, or even using a toilet that would flushes itself when you flush it. Isn't that nut? Like in most country, they don't even have a toilet. They shit on the ground, on the water, or whatever, wherever they could find. And we're here, having these privileges, hot waters and all that jazz. And yet we're still unhappy. Because I guess our brain, we just like to look at what we don't have and never really pay attention to what we already have. And I feel like that's why we feel so miserable all the time, even though, we're living way much better than other people. And I'm just talking about myself personally, because I keep on focusing on the things that have been going wrong lately. Well, and then I keep on telling myself that if I'm not going to pay off the car payment, pay off the student loan, if I'm not gonna be able to find a better job, a job that I would be proud of to tell people about, if I am not having a certain looks, certain body types, or a certain amount of money in the bank account, I am not worthy. I am not enough to be loved by anyone. And that is like the way that I've been thinking, the way that I've been wiring my brain to think. And it's just hard to get out of this loop, And I'm just glad that I'm saying it all here, even though I'm still stuck in it, even though I'm still having all that issues. But I'm just glad that I'm just talking it out here, because these all the things that I never really tell anyone. Because why? Why do I want to be vulnerable to anyone? I don't know. But I'm just hoping that there's someone out there, who's struggling of self-worth and, thinking that you're not good enough because of certain things that you did or things that you don't have, or what society telling you that what you do is tied. What your worth is tied to what you do, or the money you make, or the job you have, the relationship that you with, whatever it is that society is telling you that what make you worthy, it won't always be true, and I don't know that. Who am I to say, right? But I'm just speaking from experience, and I realize that none of those things matter once you face death. Thinking that today you might die, tomorrow you might die, maybe a week later you might die. Then why any of these status, any of these what's so-called make you more higher status, or money, fames, and all that jazz? None of it matter facing the face of death. Because knowing that you're gonna die, would you still be worrying about those things? The bank account, the house, the car, the girls, the job, the body, whatever it is that you feel insecure about, would they still be matter? Why shouldn't we live today like today is our last day? Just cherish the sun that we're looking at, the air that we're breathing in, the clothes that we're wearing, the shoes, just everything. Everything seems so precious, knowing that you're gonna die soon. The people in your life, the people that loved you, they seem to be so much more precious. Knowing that you might not be able to see them again, or these days might be your last day. So everything's become so precious, and I don't know. I was just thinking about that this morning, and it just make me feel some kind of way, and I just hope that I can just have this mindset, because after I'm saying all these, turn off the phone, I'll go back to being myself again, and go back to being the old me again, and just not being aware of these things. It's hard to be consciously being grateful, being appreciated for everything that we have all the time. It feels like I only think about them while I'm doing this. Really, I am no better than anyone, no one, and I fucked up. But lately, after all these things that I've done wrong and all of these setbacks, they really taught me a lot. It's like all of these bad things that happened, they taught me so much more than when everything was going right. everything was rainbow and sunshine. It's like these bad days, they are needed for me to grow. It feels like I produce the most podcast episodes when I'm fucking depressed and just everything just feel like they're collapsing on me and everything just feel like shit. These are the times that I make the more podcasts. These are the times that I realize is the most things that I learn about myself from the the lives around me and just everything. And it's like these hard times are what's gonna build you into the version of you, the version that you always wanted to become. But in order to become that person, you need to fuck up. You need to fuck yourself up in the ass time and over again until you learn not to do it again. Until you learn to stop fucking yourself up in the ass. And from these setbacks, I believe that they are meant to be. And if you're going through it, you're going through them right now, and things will feel like shit, just know that you're not alone, and better days are yet to come. I'm just saying that. I don't know if they're gonna come, but you gotta be delusional. You gotta be delusional about what to come and what's coming, because that's the only way to get there. You gotta manifest it into your life. Be so delusional that everyone else around you think that you're fucking crazy. Think that you're so different. But what make a person exceptional? A different person. You gotta be different from everyone else. And you just gotta keep your heads up, and we'll keep on going. And one day at a time, just keep trying. And those days are coming. Those better days are coming. Will always be a rainbow after a rainy day, and you have to be certain of that. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna make it out, but you know what? I think that's what makes life so beautiful, because it's not perfect. It's not sunshine and rainbow all the time. But these days that you lose, these days that you feel like you don't have anything left to give, and everything is just shit. Everything is just making you wanna get on your knees and give up and give in. But without these days, the wind will feel like nothing. One day you will make it to your mountaintop, and you will not feel as good, because you never lost. You never know what it's like to fall back to the bottom of the mountain and climb back up again and again and again and again. And these bad days, these days will turn you into a grateful motherfucker. So once those days come, the days that you look forward the most comes, they will feel so much more fulfilling, because you know what it's like to be the other guy. You know what it's like to lose, to be laying at the bottom of the mountain, hurting because you fell, and it's hurt like hell, but you kept on going. You kept on going and going, and now here you are on the mountaintop, and it will feel so much better. I'm getting emotional again. I don't know I'm ever gonna get there, but we'll keep on going and we'll keep on trying. Just one step at a time, one day at a time. Just gotta keep our heads up. And I hope you do that too. Thank you for listening, and I hope I'll see you on the next one.